What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the next phase Collectibles and Games podcast, where we talk about all kinds of trading card games, video games, whatever's hot and new right now in the realm of being a awesome, fun nerd. I'm Travis from TCG Funhouse. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and pretty much anywhere else you can find some really awesome, cool video content, picture content, stuff like that. And I'm here with my counterpart, which is, I can never remember your name, man. Who are you?
I'm the broke nerd. And I'm surprised you can't remember my name, Yeah, well, you talk to me every day.
Right, yeah, we only talk every day and record weekly, so, but, hey, things change, you never know. It could be someone else today.
It's true. Well, I guess today, we'll go with the usual. You can just call me Matt,
Just Matt. Just Matthias. Matthias, Broke Nerdus over there. You can also find him on all this. The what?
That is my real name, my full name.
That's actually on the birth certificate. How'd you know that?
Matthias.
But you can find him on all of the same social media platforms that I discussed before. And today, guys, we have a really cool, interesting type of topic today. We're going to talk about what it's like being a content creator in really the Pokemon community, because that's all we've been doing primarily since we started. I am going to be diving into other trading card games like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Flesh and Blood, so that is all coming down the pipeline, but I am primarily known as a Pokemon content creator like yourself, right, Matt?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you definitely can tell Travis as a Pokemon creator if you look at his background at all.
What do you mean, man? There's, here's, this is from Naruto. This isn't,
Oh, yeah, the Vulpix?
Yeah, that's Naruto. It's not Vulpix, it's Naruto.
Well, it's not a Ninetales, so it can't be Naruto. So
that's right. True story.
I mean, definitely can tell you're a Pokemon content creator because you have more than 100 Pokemon plushes just to you're right there.
We're not going to talk about that. It's kind of obsession level. It's
okay.
Getting bad.
I may or may not have ordered 40 Pokemon plushes on Pokemon Center this morning. So
yeah, Squid.
We won't talk about that. I did, because they restocked.
I love the city one.
They restocked like 90% of them. How can you not get the Raikou, the Entei, the Suicune,
dude? They're so
the Celebi, the everything. I even got another type. I got 2 more Typhlosions, 2 more Quilavas. Cyndaquils were sold out, so frickin' jackwagons.
How dare they?
How dare they buy the Cyndaquils from me?
I could already see Matt signing in to PokemonCenter.com every single day, just hoping the Cyndaquil is back in stock.
Well, I got the notification today, and I jumped straight for Cyndaquil. You know what? He was sold out. So whoever bought all the Cyndaquils, I need 2 more to finish my 3 sets of them.
He's coming for you. Matt is coming for you.
Okay, side note, though, I know this is completely off topic, but whoever designed that whole evolution line was amazing for the first 2, and then whoever designed Typhlosion must be partially blind.
Why is that? Why
they changed the color dynamics, and he just looks like a big old weird-looking turd thing. I don't know.
He's a gopher. He looks like a gopher.
Like the other ones are like bright yellow, light blue, like just beautiful, majestic, and then you got Typhlosion, who just looks like someone peed on him a little bit.
Just pale. It's pale and sick and being peed on.
I don't know. I guess somebody who was dehydrated peed on him, because it's a dark yellow. It doesn't match the others. It doesn't match the other 3 at all, or the other 2 at all.
Stop living on Mountain Dew and drink some water for Pete's sake, whoever's been doing that.
Whoever is dyeing the yellow for Typhlosion, stop drinking Mountain Dew.
Wow. We're off to a fancy start today.
Sorry, it's my favorite. It's my favorite evolution line, so I get a little heated. That's my rant for today. That's my rant.
There you go. There's Matt's rant. Stop peeing on Typhlosions.
You guys want to see me get angry? Change up the color scheme of Pokemon for one of the evolution lines. It's done.
There you go. I can't get over it.
I'm
He's
sorry.
Typhlosion right above you in our background there, too. It's so funny. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, so yes, guys, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about being Pokemon content creators and what it's like being part of the Pokemon community, because there's been a lot of changes, a lot of talk and stuff like that, and I have a couple of confessions to make myself, and we're going to be bringing that right down the pipeline here to start it off, because it's our only primary topic today. I don't even know if we're going to be doing rants. We might just skip over that. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a nice, fun, interesting talk.
I already did mine, so I already did
Matt's is out of the way.
So we can just move past that now.
stop peeing on all the Pokemon. That's my rant. So, but let's go ahead and get into that content creators talk right now, guys. All right, guys, content creators. Going to be a fun conversation, and we're going to start off talking about that with my personal experiences over the past couple of weeks here, guys, and my kind of like how I've been handling and dealing with everything. So first and foremost, I want to go ahead and just apologize to everybody that follows me on Instagram and Twitter and here on YouTube and stuff like that, because I've been, for lack of a better term, I've been quite a negative Nancy about things.
Just a little grumpy.
A little grouchy, you know, like I've been sick. Like, it's not an excuse, but like, you know, being sick just puts you in a bad mood for a lot of stuff in general. But I've been sick, still sound a little raspy, and I've not been very happy with like what I've been seeing around in the Pokemon community, and really the results of my content has taken a dip. And I started placing blame on places maybe where it doesn't belong, instead of looking in the mirror and realizing that, you know, when your content struggles a little bit, 99 out of 100 times it's the creator being the problem. So I can definitely understand where some of my negativity rubbed people the wrong way. It's always good for opening up conversations that are always fun to have, but I did want to make that apology out there. I'm going to be turning it around and focusing on the most important things to me, which is having fun with my son Brady, my wife Amanda, opening up Pokemon cards, Magic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, things like that, because that's what we love to do, and having fun in our videos. We're also going to be live streaming again, guys, because I miss being a part of my immediate viewership community, which has really fallen off since I stopped live streaming. So I miss you guys a lot. I will be doing that every Friday night, starting with Pokemon Snap. So come hang out with us there. But, Matt, I know you've seen on my social medias some of the posts that I've done and my responses to other people's posts and things like that. I want to know your opinion, man. How do you feel about everything? And just give me your thoughts.
Yeah, so I have seen some of the posts, and like Travis said, he's feeling a little grumpy, and so I was going to reach out to him today, just make sure he was okay, you know, make sure everything was good, you know, that he wasn't going through some really hard times, you know, because, you know, sometimes that brings out some hard feelings and stuff, but
we've all been there.
But he said, just so everybody knows, he said he's doing good, he's feeling better, you know, but I think that is one of the I think that is one of the hard things with content creation is, you know, especially when you are going through a hard time, when you're feeling sick or you're just feeling down, and, you know, your views start dropping at the same time that happens. How can you not want to look for blame to place on others or even on yourself, that like you're just kind of totally sucking at everything? You know,
it's true.
It's one of the.
I do suck at everything right now.
And sometimes it does feel that way. You know, I felt that way earlier this week, that I sucked at everything because I haven't started making content again. You know, I say all the time, like, oh, you know what, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to do this. But you know what? The back surgery sucks. You know,
dude.
It's tough. It's a hard recovery right now, and I thought I was going to be recovered quick, but when they got into it, they had to do way more, and it's taken a longer time to recover, and it's awful. And so I was feeling super down on myself this week about the whole fact that I haven't started anything, and that I was just sucking at everything. I don't know.
And like just to piggyback off that real quick, you know, you're fighting through back surgery, and I'm over here like with a cold, going like, screw everything, and you're just like, you're fighting through back surgery, you know, to put that in perspective a little better for you guys.
But I don't think you can compare, like all fun and games aside, like you can't compare yourself to other people either, because honestly, like, even though you have a cold, like, yes, I mean, maybe if you really wanted to compare it to back surgery, you know, a cold might be a little less difficult to go through.
Come on. No way, dude. No way. What are you talking about?
But, you know, if it's a really bad cold, like, it really can affect you mentally, like, hardcore.
So it's a man cold, and you know that those are way worse than, you know, any other cold out there. When you get that man cold, a little sniffle, a little scratchy throat, that man cold, it'll bring, you know, dude, it'll bring a grown man to his knees.
Dude, I've been sick my entire life. I've had strange diseases, injuries. I go most of the days right now with broken toes or broken fingers. So, I mean, I live in pain. I live in sickness. So, man cold, it just kind of goes over my head. I still just go about my normal day.
Are you like? I can't tell if you're being serious, if you're like doing an Evanescence song.
No, I'm being completely serious. that is my everyday life.
I know.
live.
We've talked about it before. We've talked about it before.
I'm seriously thinking about just starting a TikTok where I just tell stories of how I've injured myself, and I could probably post 3 videos a day for the rest of my life.
You'd be viral. You'd be viral too. They'd be like, "Wow, this guy's so screwed up. I feel better about myself," and they would just be fine.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, dude, we talked about a lot of stuff. You've had the weirdest injuries. I know we're not going to get into it into the podcast, but like, just like the odds and chances of some of the stuff happening that you said, I'm just like, how is that even a thing?
I mean, I'll throw out one real quick. How many of you have had?
That's one story. Story time.
How many of you have had hot tub folliculitis? It's a real disease, and basically what it does is you go into a hot tub that's untreated for multiple days, and then basically where your swimsuit is, that's where you get hives. For most people, right? But there's 1% of the people that have hot tub folliculitis, which it's not a very common thing anyway. It's very rare to get it, even when the hot tub is untreated. Like
1% of 1%.
1% of 1% of the population that get it. All of those hives turn into abscesses, and an abscess is basically just like a I don't know. I don't want to get into it. It's blister. Yeah, it's basically like a pus-filled blister. It's super nasty, extremely painful. Which I've had another abscess that went terribly and gave me blood poisoning. I almost died from that. It was crazy, but that's another story for another day. That came from a piece of pencil that got stuck in my leg when I was a little kid. But different story. It
really makes you go, back surgery. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
I almost died of blood poisoning.
Exactly. They said I had 3 days to live, and then they fixed it. But couldn't move.
And look at you, man, still kicking and fighting, making content there.
When you have over 20 abscesses on your legs and you can't really move, and you're staying at your in-laws or your soon-to-be in-laws house because you're about to get married, it's a real life changer.
I can imagine going, down walking down the wedding aisle, just full of blisters too. Like,
they went away before the wedding, but
that would have been funny. So, all right, so back on track. Content creation. So yes, now I was being negative, but I still think that there was some validity to some of the stuff I said, because I actually have gotten quite a few responses from other content creators who are like, dude, I'm so glad you said this. It's something that's been eating at me, and I've wanted to say it, but I'm afraid to say it. So I have gotten some messages from people out there, being like, hey, man, I'm really glad you opened up. I wish I would have went about it a little bit differently.
Especially
and one of the things that I did talk about,
especially if you take out some of like the negative tones that were in it, those topics are great to be expounded on, and I think that's what we're going to do right now. But they are some very important topics that probably should be discussed, and especially if you are a content creator, you're thinking about becoming a content creator, these are probably things that you're definitely going to want to listen up and hear and understand, because it's things that you're either going to experience, feel, or see in the community that you're going into. Absolutely agree.
And it's a lot of stuff that people want to talk about and really don't talk about too, because they're afraid of what might happen to their image with within the content creation community. Not exactly viewers, but within the community that they're a part of in the niche.
And there are a lot of things that you hesitate to bring up because you're afraid of how people are going to perceive you based off of those views.
Absolutely.
Even though it's something that every content creator goes through.
Every single one of us. I've been making content for about 2 years now. So in September will be the 2-year mark of us posting content on YouTube. Less distance, I guess, whatever. We've been doing like Instagram and TikTok a lot shorter periods of time. YouTube is really where we started. Now it's about 2 years ago.
I hit 2 years about 2.5 weeks ago. I just realized that. Maybe 3 weeks ago. Nice. 2 years. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. We started during Unified Minds, so we're like right looking at that 2-year marker right here. But that being said, I posted on Instagram. It was actually a reply. It was a reply to another content creator who was talking about support, right? And the premise of his post, and I'm not going to say any names, just not because I would be afraid to, but just because I don't think it's warranted in this situation. But basically their post was saying, don't expect, and it wasn't directed towards me, it was a general post. I just happened to follow this person, and they're a really nice person and good content creator. Their post was, don't expect other people to support you as a creator if you're not going to support others in their creation, right? And my rebuttal to that was, there is a lot of fake, what I like to call self-serving supporters, right? So that's kind of like a term that I keyed a few months ago, maybe even a year ago or so. Self-serving supporters, and that's somebody who's a content creator who acts like they're being your supporter when really they're not. They're doing it for their own reasons, their own growth reasons, right? And one of the reasons for that, one of the ways they do that, is they come to your channel and they leave a comment on your video, right? So it's a well-known YouTube growth aspect, right? So it's a trend, right? So what's the word I'm looking for? It's a technique, right? So a YouTube growth technique is to find who the king of your niche is, right? So if you're talking Pokemon, you're talking Leonhardt, Real Breaking Nate, PokeRev, King Pokemon. So like those are, the leaders of our Pokemon niche. So it's a well-known technique that you want to go to their channel, you want to subscribe, and you want to hit that notification bell. And then when you get a notification for one of their videos going up, you sign in right away, and you try to be one of the top 5 comments on that person's video, so that way when the actual viewers are watching it and they go to the comment section, there you are. You're number 1, you're number 2, you're number 3. Every single time they post a video, until eventually they're intrigued enough to click on your channel and subscribe to you because you have good content.
You can even cheat that system a little bit. If you create...
go ahead. Expand on it.
Which I don't recommend doing this because YouTube will flag you if you do it often enough.
Yep.
I can tell you from personal experience of testing and trial, which... that was my job, was to test and trial different YouTube algorithm things and marketing things.
Yep.
I'm a marketer, so I wanted to test this theory out, but I created 9 different YouTube accounts, and then I would make a comment on a top-ranked video as soon as it would be posted, and I would go through and like that and comment on my video, on my little comment on that video
to push
with
you
those
to
other
the top.
accounts to push me to the top. And you know what? It worked every time I was at the top. But then YouTube started flagging and blocking my other accounts as bot accounts.
Oof.
Which is okay because they were junk accounts anyway, and they were specifically designed to be bots. But, so I don't recommend doing that, but it does work. The more people engage with your comment on one of those videos, the higher ranked it'll be, and the more engagement you'll see from other people on there.
And if you're one of the first people that comments, you're going to get those engagements early on, especially if you leave a valuable comment. And that's the key. The problem is a lot of people leave stupid comments.
If you leave a valuable comment,
and
you will get good engagement.
Yes. So, and I'll tell you this, and it even happens on my videos, guys. It even happens on my videos, is other content creators will come there, my video will go live, and they will leave a comment within the first 30 seconds that say, awesome pulls. And it's like, there's no way that in my 22-minute video, in the first 30 seconds, you saw all my pulls. There's no way you did that. So I know that you are trying to be a self-serving supporter and not actually supporting me. And then, so of course, I'm not going to go over to your content and be like, hey, you are such a great content creator. I'm going to watch all of your videos, and all that stuff.
Especially when it's a podcast video. Especially when we post those videos and then you see in the comments, awesome pulls.
Awesome pulls. Like, we didn't
open
anything,
any packs today.
It
was a podcast episode.
But
talking about when I pulled a muscle.
Anyway,
in my back.
So there's a lot. It's a well-known trend and technique to do that with your big niche leaders, right? Now the problem is it happens through all of the content creators, right? Because you just want to try to pick up that one viewer, that one subscriber. Hey, maybe somebody's watching this guy's video that loves Pokemon openings and watch everybody. So if they just see me in there, they're going to come over to me and I'm going to earn a new subscriber, and it's great, right? It's a technique. It's fine. And basically what it comes down to is if, they say, don't expect people to support you if you're not supporting others. Okay. For a long time, I was a huge part of the small Pokemon creators community, right? The small content creators. I'm talking about under 1,000, right?
Let's be honest. So Travis is being modest right now. He was like the kingpin of small content creators for a little while there. He ran the chats. He ran a lot of discussion groups and really promoted like a great wholesome community where everybody supported each other. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. So he's being modest, but he did amazing.
We did lots of pack battles,
and he led a lot of them.
Lots of pack battles, yes. Group battles, tournaments, pack battle tournaments. Like I was in the head a lot of this type of stuff, right? I put a lot of this stuff together for the small content creator community, and I'll tell you this, guys, firsthand. I had to take a step back from all that stuff because it was exhausting. It was exhausting. So what happens is you end up supporting like 30 content creators, right? So I got to this point where I was supporting 30, 40 content creators who I considered friends. You know, they were friends of mine. They were online friends, content community friends. But if 30 content creators are posting 2 to 3 videos per week, ranging between 10 and 30 minutes, how much time would I actually need to devote to supporting these content creators? Not that I don't like these people and I really want to see them succeed, but I just don't. Between my content creation, my full-time regular job, having 2 kids and a wife and a family and a house to take care of, like, I just didn't have the time. And I will tell you guys, I was personally going to all these people's channels and saying, I was that guy. You know, that was me. I was saying, hey, awesome video today. You're doging it to the moon. Your content is going to the moon, you know.
Pre-Doge.
What I started to realize, pre-Doge, but now it's kind of taken over. But what I started to realize is I was actually hurting people's channels because it was happening to me. When I would go to somebody's channel and I would say, hey, you are great video, you're really growing, your content looks great. I didn't even watch the dang video. So I was that person. I was hurting these people, and they were doing it to me, and we're stuck in this cycle. We're wondering why we're not growing. Well, when your average view is 30 seconds from other content creators, YouTube algorithm is going to think that your video sucks because people are tuning out after 30 seconds. And it just was bad news for everybody, and it wasn't helping. And then now some people would get upset that I'm not commenting on their videos anymore, and it's drama, and I've had enough of it. You know, I'm ready to step past and move forward on it. And I'm not trying to be negative. I was negative about it over the past couple of days, but I'm ready to move past and move forward for it. And I know, Matt, you have some thoughts and opinions on that particular scenario, and I would like to hear it, man.
Yeah, I definitely do have some opinions on that. So basically, like, I wholeheartedly agree with supporting content creators. I think it's a great thing to do. But I definitely agree with Travis. Like, no matter how you spin it, it does affect the YouTube algorithm when you just jump into a video, like it, and leave a quick comment and then dip out. Yep. Like, it does hurt their algorithm because the algorithm is pushed off of watch time. That's the number one factor. Numero uno. Comments and likes are great and fantastic, and they help the video. But in all honesty, like, it's not like, I mean, I don't want to say like your support is uncredited or undue or like not helping. I don't want to sound ungrateful to it.
Yes, yes, and that's my fear.
And so in a non-ungrateful way, it's hurting the videos. Yep. Like, from a statistical analysis, it is hurting the videos because it lowers that overall watch time. Mm-hmm. And so I don't want to say, like, don't support content creators or don't support your friends and stuff. And I mean, like, there's ways to get around that. Like, you can get in, leave a comment, leave your like, and then just let the video run. Yeah. You know, you can do that. But if you don't have time for that, then
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Like, it's not going to hurt the content creator's feelings. And if it hurts your feelings, you know, you probably need to get over it a little bit. I'm sorry. Yeah. But, you know, I think what we need to get into, or at least get back to, is the old YouTube a little bit, where we're not trying to support each other because we want our name to be in the comments, or because we want to show support to each other because we're just that community that just comments on each other's videos, and we're like, hey, I love you, you're amazing. Let's do that on the Instagram posts or the Twitter posts. Yep. Because that's super helpful there. Yep. But on YouTube, watch and support the content creators that you actually enjoy their content of.
Yes.
If you don't care to watch their YouTube video, then don't watch their YouTube video. It's no big deal. Like, if you don't like my YouTube videos, don't watch them. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I make the content because I love it. Like, I don't make the content because I expect you to watch it. I make the content because I had a blast making it. And I think, Travis, you feel the same way.
Absolutely. You know? And the thing
except for when we all get a little desperate, then you're like, please watch my videos.
Please, guys.
You know, and that happens
to
everyone.
Oh my God. So, okay, I got to comment on that. Does anything bother you more than when you click on a YouTube video and like in the first couple of minutes they go, all right, guys, please make sure you watch the entire video. Like, don't tell me to watch the entire video. If I'm enjoying your video, I'll watch the whole dang thing. But don't tell me to. Like, don't be like, hey, come to my channel and watch my whole video, or else just don't even come. Like, don't say that to your viewership. They don't want to. If you feel that way, that's fine. But don't say it.
I agree, except for one person, because I just think it's funny how he does it, and that's Graham Stephan, the finance guy.
Yeah.
And I just think it's hilarious that he tells everybody every time, like, oh, make sure you watch the video all the way through and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, because it definitely helps.
That's true. And it does. And the way you go about it, you know, and if it's your brand, that's your brand. But if you're saying
that is his brand, for sure,
out of desperation, like you were saying, you know, if you're like, hey guys, you know, it's I can tell you're not watching my videos, so please watch my videos. Like, it's whatever.
And that's what we talked about a little bit before, is like, if you are feeling super negative in your videos or you're feeling desperate, people can see that in your face, and they get that in the attitude that's coming across. But when you're happy and feeling positive and you are just making the content because you actually love Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or whatever it is you're making content about, people see it and they feel it, and those videos do better. Those videos convert more subscribers. Those videos convert more comments. They get more engagement because people enjoy it. Like, just an example, my wife started this new workout program, and like normally, like when you're watching the workout videos and stuff, like the people leading it all just seem like super intense, and they're like miserable. All the background people are just like miserable, and they're like, I'm dying. But this one was all about like spreading positivity and being happy and like trying to find joy in your life through exercise. And the person who led it, like, I was watching a little bit of it, and like I was just like smiling the whole time while I was watching it. And I was like, wow, this is actually like really fun. I'm having a great time, and I'm not even exercising. I'm laying on the couch, you know.
Great. So now we know that if Matt hurts his back again, it's because he couldn't hold back not exercising during these videos. So that's great.
Seriously.
Motivation is too strong. They've now injured somebody. Congratulations.
But I will say this: I felt like I was burning calories laying on the couch just watching it. It was that intense.
Like, I feel thin now. I feel thin after watching this.
I was like, I watched that while I was sitting on the couch, and I'm pretty sure I lost like 6 pounds.
But yeah, so yes, if you want to support your favorite content creators but you don't have the time, take it over to Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, where the videos are less than a minute long, the posts are just pictures, and they might just be a simple comment that you can get right back to them within 30 seconds. That's how you can support your content creators when you don't have time, in a very successful manner. And the other thing that I'm going to make a recommendation here: don't stress yourself out with feeling like you have to support everybody and then expect it back in return, because you will get exhausted. I'm telling you guys, you will get exhausted trying to support everybody that you want to support, that you're friends with. And I'm not saying don't make friends in the community. You obviously want to build connections and make friends as much as you can.
It's a great community. You want to make friends here because the friends are absolutely incredible people.
Absolutely. No! We lost Matt. We'll be back. Alright, so Matt's Discord decided to update itself right in the middle of recording, but we're back at it. I know he was right in the middle of a point, but knowing Matt, he probably won't remember what that point is. Do you remember?
You are exactly correct. I have no idea what I was talking about.
I knew it. So
it was literally like a 10-15 second break, guys, and I completely forgot what I was talking about.
He just went dead quiet for a second. I was like, something happened.
But I think we can all agree, point made, I was right.
That's right. He was correct in all aspects of his conversation. But yeah, so again, the Pokemon community is amazing. It's an amazing community to be a part of. No matter what part you want to be in the group of. If you want to be in the resellers community, go ahead. If you want to be in the unboxing community, go ahead. If you want to be in the podcast community, go ahead. There's niches within niches within niches that you can find like-minded people and have fun. That's completely up to you guys. But don't try to just support everybody and expect them to support you back, which is like kind of something that I fell into, and I've noticed that my peers have been falling into lately. And it's about being positive, guys, and having fun while making content that you love to make. And that's what I'm getting back to, and I'm really excited to basically just like let you guys know that I'm done poo-pooing on everything and getting back at it. So what do you think, Matt, about the community?
I 100% agree. Community is amazing. But, I mean, make the content that you want to make. Make the content for yourself because you love it. Like, I personally haven't been making content creation because I've been recovering from back surgery and struggled with depression for a really long time after I got laid off from my job and things like that. So things were really tough. And then I'm still just trying to get out of the funk. But I love content creation. I love making videos. I love making posts. And
streaming, you love streaming, man.
Oh, I love streaming. I stream on Whatnot a couple times a week usually, and
Yep.
We'll go for like 8 hours at a time, and I love it.
I don't know how you do it.
So our longest one was 9.5 hours. So
that would be nuts. I'd be sleeping, bro. I don't know.
Dude,
that's
what energy drinks are for. They're terrible for your heart and your body, but they keep you awake.
They're great for live streaming.
But like I'm like slowly building up and getting prepped to do like 24-hour live streams. You know, I've talked to you. You know, I have 8 different like channels that I'm working on prepping right now, getting ready to just once I'm back to like full health and full mental capacity, which clearly you just saw. I'm not there yet. 15-second break and I forgot what I was talking about. Like that can't happen.
Hashtag who dis? Don't even know my name.
But I mean, I've got tons of stuff coming up just because I love content creation. I've got like tech, finance, cooking, Pokemon. I mean, all kinds of stuff. It's gonna be cool.
OnlyFans?
No, definitely not. That's a hard pass.
I'm sorry. That was me. Sorry.
Oh I thought this was family friendly.
Right. It is. We don't know what they're talking about. It's for Pokemon.
Okay. Just extra pack openings.
But to piggyback off what you said there, I know for some reason when I podcast with you, I like to say piggyback a lot. It's just kind of my thing now, I guess.
It's because you imagine us, like when we meet, like you're going to be like, hey, you want a piggyback ride?
Or I'm going to have to because your back hurts.
Exactly.
Like, piggyback, another flight of stairs. Let's go.
We got to walk across the street. Just jump on.
That's right. You carry the podcast, and I'll carry you across the street.
I think you're just going to do a lot of carrying in general. Podcast, everything.
Right.
Me.
So, but again, to talk about what you meant when you said create the content that you want to create. Like I'm 100% a component of that. Like everybody is a YouTube expert, by the way. In case you didn't know this, every content creator is a content creator expert. They are. Oh, yeah. They will tell you to do this in your video, do that in your video, stop doing this in your video, stop doing that in your video. They'll just continue to do that over and over and over again and do what feels right for you and what's going to work best for you. And the perfect example of that, I follow this TikTok page called Dyson Dragons.
I love that guy.
Dude, he's hilarious. He's awesome. He's freaking awesome.
Hey, just real quick, my Discord did cut out again.
Yeah, no, you're good. I talked all the way through it. I powered through.
All right, just mute me during that time because I said, what the freak is happening here?
Oh, no, you were gone. Oh, I see what you're saying.
On my video, I'll fix it. Just mute that part.
But we're still live. We're still live right now. I'm just going to mute you right there. Okay?
Sounds good. Perfect.
But yes, so Dyson Dragons. Guy's hilarious. He's
absolutely
awesome.
Amazing.
And he posted a video either today or yesterday. I don't remember what it was, but he said this. He said, I get people in my... He's a LGS, right? I get people in my store all the time telling me what I need to do to my store to make it better. And he says, you know what? 90% of the people that come in and do that don't even buy from him. They don't even buy stuff. They don't go hang out. They don't do the tournaments. They don't buy stuff from his store, but they're going to come give their 2 cents on how he can improve his store. Oh, you need to make it bigger. You need to carry this product. You need to do this. And he just goes, where's your receipts? Where's your receipts? And it's like, I will listen to the end of earth to people who watch every single video of mine all the way through. If they're at my store shopping every week and coming to all the tournaments, I will listen to them to the end of the earth. But if you're going to be one of those loudmouths that don't even consume my content and then tell me what's wrong with my content, I'm just not going to listen to you.
No, I 100% agree. There's a card shop in Virginia that I go to whenever we go up and visit my wife's parents up there, and it's super cool shop. It's mostly a sports card shop, but they have like a secret Pokemon section, which is amazing.
In the back room,
like
where they also do the OnlyFans.
They had no idea what they had, and so like they were offering me like amazing deals on things, and so like I felt bad, so I like helped them out, like showed them, because they had no idea where they could find prices on Pokemon cards, because they were looking at like listings of Pokemon cards, which are all over the place. And so, I mean, like, they were offering me, like, a $40 card for, like, $3.
You should have sent them to my video where I show people how to find values of cards on TCG Player and eBay sold listings.
That's what I did. So now they're on TCG Player, and they're making a lot more money off of selling the cards there. But now but because of that, like, trust that I built with them, because I showed them an actual, like, valid thing that was good for them, based off of my real track record of success on those things, and not just based off of speculation of market trends and stuff like that, but real actual things that are helpful. I was able to help them out big time with their company, and now they reach out to me whenever they get cool collections and stuff, and I get cool collections.
That's awesome. the only place you failed on that, Matt, is you didn't post it on TikTok. How dare you not make a TikTok?
I have it in my drafts. It's in my drafts on my phone.
I want to see it. Dang it!
But I got a binder that was.
I want to see the success.
I mean, it's a binder like it was like stacked, filled, tons of hollows. I got a near. There was a near mint Venusaur, base set Venusaur in there. It's going off to get graded soon. You know, as soon as I'm ready to send in my stack of cards, it's like this big. You know,
right, massive,
great stuff.
You going CGC with those, or are you waiting for PSA to open up?
Probably most of them will go CGC, but I have like probably 10 cards that'll go PSA. You know, like my first edition Lugia that I got in that $3 binder. My first edition T17 Typhlosion that I also got in that $3 binder. My first edition Team Rockets Mewtwo that was also in that $3 binder. You know, the 2 Espeons, the Umbreon, the Tyranitar, the...
I'm still jealous of your $3 binder, so we can stop talking about it, you know, because I can't handle the jealousy. You know. That happens when you talk about it.
That first edition Typhlosion that's probably going to get like a PSA 9.
Oh,
because it's so clean,
so sick, man. So
sorry, I digress. You know,
yeah, he's got to shove those in my face
every once in a while. You know, you just got to flex a little bit.
I think you found that Typhlosion under a Walmart shelf, didn't you?
Oh,
after 400 years of it being under there.
Yep, I did. I did.
Still Gym Mint 10 condition.
Still perfect condition. Sealed in its pack.
So, all right, guys. Yes, coming from content creators, there's tons of stuff that you can learn and being part of the Pokemon community and stuff like that. But definitely, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling exhausted, it's okay to take a step back. It's okay to recoup yourself. Don't do what I did and just start mouthing off to people and being upset and being a grumpy butt and whining and moaning to your community that you've built. Because guess what? They're going to leave. They're going to go away. They're going to be like, this guy is just whining for like a week straight now, so I'm going to go ahead and not follow him anymore. So don't do that, guys. But I do recommend taking a step back. If you're doing too much, if you're doing 4 videos a week, drop it to 2. You know, try to be as consistent as possible, because that's where I fell off. My consistency ate crap, and so that way it's my viewership ate crap. You know, my videos weren't going out when they always did. They weren't doing this, they weren't doing that. So it was my own fault, the reason why performance was not happening. And again, I apologize if I brought that to anybody's doorstep. I'm a man. I take ownership of my own faults and issues most of the time. You know, we're not perfect, so Just want to throw that out there. Matt, do you want to finish any closing statements on this particular matter?
I just think that I think it's just important to make sure that you, like Travis said, it's important to make sure that you're having fun with your content. Like, no matter what it is, like, I know all of us are trying to make some money off of it and make it a career and
trying to be superstars
and trying to be absolutely amazing. But, like, every content creator that has started it, you know, except for a select few, those are the exceptions. But most content creators make content because they enjoy what they're doing.
That's right.
You know, and then the money that comes in is a bonus. Like, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. But you make the content because you love it, or because you love the community or the people that you're showing the content to. So stop focusing so much on the end goal and focus on what you're doing right now and just have fun with it. Enjoy the content you make. If you're not enjoying the content you make, then you're doing something wrong.
Love it. I love it, man. That's an awesome statement, dude. That's an awesome statement. I support your words of wisdom 100%, guys. And that's the kind of stuff you can expect if you go follow the Broke Nerd on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all those types of things. One of the best, most genuine dudes in the community. So make sure you guys go follow him everywhere.
You are too sweet. Too kind.
Don't tell anybody, okay? I have this rough and tumble, appearance that I have to uphold, okay? So, but yeah, seriously, guys, go do all that. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on the podcast. Go check out our Discord in the description as well, where we talk with everybody that's there. General chat. We have rankers. We have memes. We have trade sections, sealed product for sale, all kinds of stuff down on Discord, guys. So go check that out. We are looking to build one of the best, funnest, safest Pokemon communities out there on Discord. So go check that out for sure. Here at TCG Funhouse on our YouTube channel, we're going to be live streaming Pokemon Snap every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. So come hang out with us there. Me and Matt are patiently waiting Pokemon Unite to come out because we are going to be co-live streaming some Pokemon Unite. We might need a couple of other teammates too, right?
Probably
so if you're on that Discord,
3 teammates.
Come join us because we suck and we need you to carry us.
Definitely. I have a bad back, too, so definitely got to carry me. Travis, I'm going to be coming for a piggyback.
There you go, man.
And then because we both suck,
I love it so
Travis
much, guys.
is also going to need someone to carry both of us because he's going to be carrying me.
That's right. Yeah, so I'll be carrying Matt. We're going to need one of you guys to carry us as well, so anything you can do for us, we appreciate all the way. But thank you so much for checking out the podcast, guys. We do this once a week. It's going to actually be going up on Thursdays nowadays, just to give us a little bit more time to put our ducks in a row and have fun and make sure we're not stressing ourselves out over it.
Yeah, but what he means by that is that my videos always have issues when I'm sending them to him. And so it's my fault, but Thursdays are the new day because
that's right.
My computer is sucky sometimes. And by sometimes, I
don't even know what happens.
I don't either. Last time I sent 3 videos over to him, and it didn't send the middle one. The middle one had an error. The first one
came,
went
the
in.
last one came.
Great. Middle one, there was an error. How does that happen?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, that voodoo stuff over there, man. So, but thank you so much, guys. Matt, send us off with your quote of the podcast.
We love you guys. We do. We really do. It's great.
I'll never get used to that. I'll never get used to it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
See ya.